This is NBC6 South Florida Today.
And welcome back, everybody. A small window looking in at the lives of arguably America's most notable family. That's part of what author Linda Corley aimed to achieve when she and the late photographer Bob Davidoff collaborated on crafting the Kennedy Family Album, personal photos of America's first family. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
You're not new to us. You actually worked here with me
in the late
30
70s.
years ago.
Yes, can you believe it? Well, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
This was a heck of a project you embarked upon.
It was. It took 4 years. There were a lot of photographs. It all started, I'm a TV journalist, and it all started off at PBS at Channel 2. I did a story.
I have to say, excuse me for just a minute, we have some breaking news we have to go to, and I'll get right back. All right, now you're looking at live pictures of President Bush. Air Force One landed just moments ago at Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The president touching down to get a personal presidential briefing from emergency operations officials in Baton Rouge regarding the damage done by Hurricane Gustav this last week. The president keeping a hands-on approach to this storm as opposed to what happened 3 years ago after Katrina, where the president got lots of criticism for not making a personal visit earlier on. Once again, President Bush landing just moments ago in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he will first go to a briefing and then personally look at the damage caused by Hurricane Gustav. Now, Linda, we apologize.
Okay.
Back to you.
Tell me, we start fresh. Photos. Well, like I was saying, this project took about 4 years. I am a television journalist with Channel 2, and we did a story on Bob Davidoff's photographs, the Kennedy photographs, and I spent hours and hours in his archives, and I discovered he had so many unseen photographs, hundreds of them, and I told him one day this would make a great book. He said to me, I'm a photographer, I know nothing about writing a book. I said, I'm a writer. He said, I'll make you a deal. If you can find a publisher, we'll do a book together. A collaborative effort.
Yes. Of course, Mr. Davidoff has died.
Yes, he did.
So this is kind of a tribute to his work.
Exactly. It is a tribute to him. The foreword is by Senator Edward Kennedy, which is a great honor. The photographs are of just about every member of the Kennedys.
I want to take a look at some of the photographs now, and you can take us through these. These are much, you showed some of these earlier, these are much like pictures you'd find in a family album.
Absolutely. These are the Kennedy photos. Many of them you do find in the Kennedy scrapbooks. Rose Kennedy loved her wardrobe, and when she would go to Paris, come back, she would actually document many of her clothing that she had bought. And this is, don't you just love that blue outfit?
Gorgeous. All right, next.
Oh, well, Bob did leave Palm Beach County once in a while with the Kennedy family. They love to ski in Sun Valley. This is a family photo at Bald Mountain in Sun Valley, Idaho.
Okay.
And it's many of the Kennedys in that horse-driven. Oh, this is one of my
Great story behind this one, my favorite.
Well, you know,
it looks like a nothing picture until you tell the story.
Yeah, exactly. You know, JFK, there were always stories about how he loved to elude the Secret Service. Well, this picture proves that Jackie did also. One day, the Air Force One was flying into Palm Beach International, and she decided, I'm not going to take the motorcade. I'm actually going to rent my own convertible, put the kids in the back, drive off onto the tarmac, and she waves as her husband is coming down the airplane, and he is laughing because he is just saying, Jackie,
what the heck has she done now?
What did you do here? And it was a private joke, which Bob, thank God, was able to take the picture. This is Jackie on the Honey Fitz, which was the presidential yacht that once a year was taken down from the Potomac into Lake Worth. And that's where they entertained a lot of dignitaries and friends.
I want to roll through some of these pictures a little quicker now so the audience will get a better view as to a great picture.
Yes.
Most of us would throw this out as a picture that didn't come out, and yet it says all it needs to say.
And John being such a toddler.
Right. And you only see a little bit of Kennedy's face, but you certainly know who it is.
My favorite photo, this was taken on an Easter Sunday, 1963. John's holding his golden egg, and it was always Jackie's favorite photograph.
Next.
The Shriver family Christmas card. The man who is in the Santa Claus outfit is actually Rose's chauffeur, and Maria, God love her, is telling her brothers, that's not Santa.
How many photos are in this book?
Over 200. Over 200 photos. It was hard deciding which ones. There were hundreds of them.
And you have written based primarily on your interviews with Bob Davidoff.
With Bob.
You've written about all the pictures.
Yes, they're mostly anecdotal. I give a little bit of history, but I hope that I make the pictures come alive, and a lot of them are quite funny stories about the Kennedys.
In addition to that, it's a gorgeous, it really is a first-class, high-quality publication.
Thank you.
I enjoyed looking through it, and I wish you the best of luck with this thing.
Thank you, and it's so good seeing you again.
It's great seeing you again, too, Linda.
Thanks
Good
for
luck.
having me.
Linda's book, The Kennedy Family Album, comes out September 8th, and you can find it, as they say, wherever books are sold.